Season 3 of The Boys is going to bring us Soldier Boy, starring Jensen Ackles. Who is this character and what are his powers? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia and I thought we could take a couple minutes to talk about Soldier Boy. But first, I wanted to remind everybody, make sure you get in on this month's giveaway. We're giving away this Volume 1 Omnibus of The Boys. In order to get in on the giveaway, all you have to do is be a subscriber, hit like, and leave a comment. Well, we found out a couple of months ago that Jensen Ackles is actually joining Season 3 of The Boys, and he's going to play the classic Captain America spoof, Soldier Boy. I thought it would be a great time to break down a little bit of his history, talk a little bit about the character, at least in the comics, and maybe that'll give us an idea of what to expect. Now, funny enough, in the comics, Soldier Boy was part of a team called Payback, and actually, the strongest member of that team was Stormfront. So we've already got a tie from Season 2. Now on this team, he was the leader, but he did possess a little bit of an innocence and naivety compared to the rest of the superpowered heroes. The Payback team wasn't that different from the Seven, and they were involved in a lot of, we'll call them shenanigans, most of which Soldier Boy didn't take part of. Generally, Soldier Boy was categorized as cowardly and weak-willed, and this is somewhat emphasized in the comics. In the comic series, he's actually really eager to join the Seven, and in order to do so, Homelander tells him he must have sex with him as a recruitment test. Now, as far as the rest of the Payback team members, he had a pretty good relationship with Ted Knight and Eagle the Archer. Soldier Boy has a ton of similarities to Captain America and his power. Soldier Boy has enhanced strength, reflexes, durability, and agility. He's able to survive injuries far beyond that of a normal human, but it's pretty unclear how far his healing factor extends, and he's certainly not as tough as Captain America. He also lacks the enhanced senses or mental processing that Captain America has often been shown to have. As a matter of fact, in the comics he's often belittled for his lack of intelligence and general awareness. Now, he's more than a competent fighter though not quite as adept as Cap. In the comics, he's actually defeated and completely incapacitated by Billy Butcher, so that gives you an idea of exactly where his fighting ability stands. It's also rather unclear in the comic if he has immunity to toxins and diseases. Now, one element from the comic that is unclear also, but may be used in the show, is how he ages. Now in the show, apparently this is the same version from World War II, which differs greatly from the comic. Now when Jensen Ackles was announced, Kripke stated, "He'll bring so much humor, pathos, and danger to the role." Based on that quote, and the use of the word danger, it appears he will be much more of an antagonist in the show than in the comics. Given the changes to Stormfront in Season 2, this really makes a lot of sense, and I'm sure much of his story will be adjusted to reflect this. Pathos statement will no doubt come from the show coming up with more villains from the comics. There are several characters, including the Deep, that have been afforded somewhat sympathetic moments, even though he's kind of a jerk. Soldier Boy will likely be given very similar room to grow into his character. It's unclear if he'll be a member of the Seven or just someone eager to join like in the comics, but I'm sure his naivety and ignorance will be played up for laughs and maybe even draw some connection or sympathy to the character. Now both the comics and the show do have a tendency to push boundaries, but we do know quite a few quote-unquote X-rated scenes were deleted from Season 2 of The Boys, so it's unclear how close they'll stay to the source material. But I think many fans are more than a tiny bit excited to see Jensen Ackles take up the role, so I'm sure we're all going to tune in. After that Season 2 finale, who wouldn't? Wow. In any case, once we get more details about Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy, and maybe even a first look, we'll bring it your way immediately. But I'm curious on what you guys think. Do you think the show will stick pretty close to the comic version of Soldier Boy? And do you think he will be a sympathetic antagonist? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.